Hello and welcome to another edition of the Cauldron, an insight to what goes on behind the scenes at Aberavon RFC. I've got Captain Joe Gage with me here. Joe, welcome.
Thank you very much.
150 games recently, you're like a bookend, part of the furniture. Hell of an achievement. You must be very proud.
I am. Yeah. Massive. You know, I obviously played for Aberavon a long time now. I think it's my 10th, 11th season. So, just loved coming up with the boys and learning a lot, but also getting to know that in the changing room now I'm one of the old guns now. So it's hard to get used to.
Yeah, it's been a difficult season for many reasons. What do you as captain put that down to?
Look, we've had a lot of changeover in the last 2 seasons. We've probably lost a lot of leaders, a lot of experienced players. Sam Williams, Yayan, to name a few in our pack that probably just added that little bit of reassurance there and a bit of maturity in terms of when games get tight, just to put the foot on the pedal and just calm it down a little bit. So I think we've lacked in that area, but what's extremely positive is the young spurts coming through now, and we're starting to see individual moments during the season where players have just stood up. And it's exciting to see ready for next year.
Yeah. So in terms of balance of the squad and injuries, have we been found wanting in certain games?
Yeah. Look, we've had our troubles in injuries. I think I've had 2 injuries during the season where I've been probably a month combined out. Rhys Thomas has just pulled he's got a tear in his quad. So we've probably had a nice momentum going into 2 or 3 games, and then we lose a couple of players. Yeah. So it has been difficult, but I think it's something that you have got to work with within a team, and having that depth is important. But it's given an opportunity for young boys to come through and play.
Where do you see? I do some commentary on the games, and I see Llandovery in particular. Newport have gained huge momentum this season. Where do you see, when you're on the field, the fundamental differences between our team at the moment and the guys at the top?
Probably not too much playing style. I just say consistency, just having that drive to go away and play in some difficult places when the weather gets cold and wet, and the ability and hunger that they want to win. Not saying that we don't want to win. I just don't think that we, as a squad, as a young squad, have felt it yet.
So that, you go back to what you said about losing some experience. That's a massive learning curve for the younger players, isn't it? Going to places like Aberavon, you can go to Merthyr, you can go down to Carmarthen Quins in the middle of winter. They're tough games, aren't they?
Oh, 100%. I think when we've gone away, for the most part, we've played well, but we Cardiff is a difficult place to go. The bounce of the ball up there seems to have fallen their favour every single time. So Ebervale was obviously difficult 2 weeks ago. They are tough places, but a rewarding experience, I think, that's going to have a bit of return on investment for us next year with those youngsters.
Yeah, well, you talk about the youngsters a lot, Joe, and it is important. Now, we've got this new EDC coming online, and don't imagine too many people know too much about it, because you yourself and some of the coaches don't know too much about it. Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, look, it's new and shiny, so you do look forward to it in some capacity, but just a couple of concerns that I have is what is essentially going to change. I think all the players, or majority of players within the Premiership as it is now, are remaining within their teams, or a couple of moving away. But in terms of the whole process, I'd like to see the league be revamped and have more socials put behind it, more marketing, comms, and fans get excited about players' journeys as an individual, which obviously contributes to that team performance.
I mean, in these days of multimedia, let's face it, we're doing something like this, then there is an opportunity, isn't it, to make it all singing, all dancing, celebrate younger players coming through, put a new slant, an attraction on it, a lot of media around it. You're not hearing any of that yet, are you?
No, and I think, just to touch upon that, I think the regions are starting to do it now. We are obviously evolving at a little bit of a slower pace, but there's definitely room for growth for us to do this. And in fairness to obviously Aberavon, we've done a great job in terms of almost being the starting point in that in the Prem, years ago with a couple of challenges and sort of skits the Swanky used to do. But no, I haven't heard anything right now. But it'll be, if they are listening, it'd be great to have something like that.
Know a little bit more.
Yes.
Just perhaps closing down a little bit. Joe, that it's my club, Aberavon, having played for Aberavon as well. But it's a well-supported club, but it's a well-run club as well. We know that. Just give the supporters a feel for, as captain, as a player for such a long time, what it feels like to be part of that, such a well-run club.
Well, for it to be a well-run club, I think it's comes down to the values that the club has. It's clearly a family club run by Andrew, Myron, and everyone else involved. The family do a great job in instilling a warm experience when you come in, whether that's the clubhouse, whether that's from players. We had a bit of a laugh and joke with Llandafri on Saturday. They were coming in and having coffees, and we made a joke, we don't get this anywhere else. So I think from that point of view, it's not just the rugby. There's a lot of want and need to go out to the wider community, and they're not very inward facing. It's very much outward facing, and what can we do for the community? I know Andrew and Swank set up the Aberavon Community Wizards League, and that stuff grows from strength to strength each year. So the club itself, I mean, anyone goes from it. I gym in a place called Mayway Fitness in Swansea, and 13 of the guys came down to watch me play a couple of weeks ago, and they were blown away by the hospitality just in the clubhouse. And it's a real good family feel, but also if you're going down for a drink with your mates as well, it's very hospitable as well. So
good. Well, that's great to hear, and it's something we already know, I suppose, but isn't it nice to hear it from the captain? Joe, how long you got left? 150 games, 10 seasons, 11 seasons. Come on, can we expect a sprightly Joe Gage out there next year?
You can indeed. I'm trying to lose weight to keep the legs from snapping. So lose weight and hopefully get to my 200. So definitely two or three more.
We'd love to see that. Joe, thanks for joining us on the Cauldron. Good luck for next season.
Cheers. Thank you.